My name is Sabrina and I'm from Bulgaria. I grew up in a Muslim household. My grandmother always telling me, if you do more good deeds, you will have more blessings from Allah. I always knew that I have to earn Allah's favor. And then a day came, I had to move from Bulgaria to the UK where I'm now. I saw a good Muslims here in the UK. I saw good Muslims here and I thought Islam must be good. In 2019, my curiosity about Islam began. A specific friend started asking me questions and I didn't have the answer. They were asking, how can Jesus be God? He was a human being. How can you believe that he is God? And we didn't really have the answer. And then he asked me, why are you Christian? And I didn't have the answer for that. And I took Islam very serious because of that friend. He showed me Zakir Naik. I was surrounded by Muslims. Same year, 2019, we decided to go in Dubai with my friends. We went to a very, very beautiful mosque. The moment that I entered this mosque, I spoke to God in Turkish in my mind. And I said, Allah, is that your way? If this is your way and if this is your path, I want to become a Muslim. A thought came to me one night and this voice said, you're going to die. It was very loud in my mind and it kept going. You're going to die. You're going to die. Second thought hit me. Where are you going when you die? I was so scared. On that night, I saw a dream at that time. I saw the moon. The moon was growing and becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. And then suddenly the moon exploded. Then I heard the trumpets. I knew in my dream, it's the same trumpets that my sister was talking about. I found myself on the middle of the road, on my knees, in a position of prayer. I knew Jesus is coming. And I started praying. And my prayer was to say, God, please forgive me. But I didn't even finish my prayer and I quit. And then when I quit my prayer, I confessed 4 things about myself with my own mouth. And I said, I had my time, I wasted. It's too late for me. I am going to hell. And I woke up. When I woke up, I used to have piercings all over my ears and my nose, and I took them out suddenly. And I used to, smoke and drink. I just left everything behind. I finished my work and I felt I'm going to cry and I just broke. I was weeping and I fell on my knees and I was begging God to forgive me. And I confessed the words that I couldn't confess in my dream. I said, God, can you please forgive me? Please forgive me. When I said that, I saw like a trailer every second of every sin that I committed. And then I was crying so much and then I physically felt free. I decided to get baptized. My best friend, 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, she became a Muslim. The girl who was criticizing me, how can you become a Muslim? The same girl became a Muslim. And I said, but I believe that Jesus is Lord, so I am going to hell. And for the first time in my life, I saw my best friend laughing at me because according to her and her religion, I am going to hell.